Hello, you are welcome and thank you for clicking on my video. If you are watching for the first time, you are welcome. And for the returning viewers, I say thank you. Today in this video, I'll be making bean soup, which we also call Gbegiri. And if you find this video interesting, kindly like, share, and then subscribe if you have not subscribed so that I will be able to bring more of this video. And make sure you click the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. So without further ado, let's go into my kitchen. Yes, these are the ingredients that I'm going to use to make this bean soup. Firstly, I have brown beans. We can use any other beans of your choice. We can use like black eye beans, split beans, just whatever beans that you know that you can, clean and use. I also have some peppers. I have onion. I have some garlics. I have seasoning cubes. I have fresh seasoning. I have 2 of those. I have dill and cilantro, and I also have some fish which I'm going to use. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do now is to soak the beans. After pouring it in the bowl, I'm going to add some water to it, and I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes before I run it in the blender to make it easier for me to clean. Now that I have the beans soaking, I'm going to clean out this fish, and I'm going to cut it up as well. Yes, I've finished cutting and cleaning the fish. Right now, I'll be adding some salt and some vinegar, and I'll be rubbing it into the fish very well, because this is going to help the fish to be squeaky clean. It will help to debris any slimy or smelly fishy odor from the fish, and the fish is going to be sparkling clean. Yes, the fish has been cleaned and salted a little, and let it stand until it's time to use it. But right now, be pouring the soaked beans inside the blender, and I'm going to use the same water that I used to soak it to run it in the blender. I'm just going to pulse it like twice, so that the beans will not break, but the skin will come off, and that will make it easier for me to clean faster. Yes, it's time to clean out the beans. I already paused it, and the skin came off very nice. So I'm going to be using this sieve to sieve it. I'm using the same water. I've just added a little more water to it and just, run it, clean it back and forth, and the beans will be ready. Yes, I'm washing off the beans now. So the skin all came off very nicely. So I'm just going to be, run it very well to make sure there is no skin left inside it. So now that the beans have been thoroughly cleaned, I'll be transferring it into the pot so that we can get it ready to go on the stove. Yes, before I put the beans on the stove, I love to add some onion, as this onion will, help to give the beans a kind of beautiful, nice flavor, and it will also, hasten the process of cooking. So I'll be slicing like a half of onion into it. Then after adding the onions, I'm going to transfer the pot on the stove to start cooking. Yes, the beans has been cooking for like 10 minutes. So, and it looks like it needs more water because we need to cook it down like 3/4 way down. Yes, so I'm going to add more water to it so that it can continue to cook down the more. Yes, after adding some water to the beans, I'm going to be adding just a little iru, which is the locust beans. I'm going to add a little to it. This is the time it's going to release its flavor into the bean soup. But this is not compulsory. If you don't like iru, you can just make your bean soup just like that. It would still taste very nice because beans on its own is very sweet. Yes. Yes, in this blender cup, I have my pepper, the garlic, and the onion blended together, and I'm going to set it aside until it's time to use it. Yes, right now the beans has been on the stove for like 20 minutes, and it has really cooked down. Yes, if you can touch it and it's soft. Yes, this is ready to be blended. So right now I'll be turning this one into the blender and to liquefy it. Yes, sometimes when I'm making it, at this stage we add my pepper, the rest of onion and ginger or garlic to it and blend everything together. But this one, I just want to see the particles of the pepper in it. So that is because it's going to give it like a unique red color, inside. That's why I have the pepper blended separate. But you can, if you want everything to smoothen out, you can just add everything at this stage and blend everything together. Yes, I just blended the beans. We can see how smooth and creamy it looks. This is so beautiful and it smells so amazing. So this is so nice. So I'm just going to stir it up, before I start adding the other ingredients to it. So let's keep watching. Now I'll be adding some turmeric powder to it. We can see that the turmeric powder is going to give it like a very beautiful color. Yes, we can see how it's turning it into a very nice yellowish color. So we're going to make sure it's stirred very well in order to break the lump that might want to be formed by the turmeric powder. So we can see how creamy the color, the creamy light yellowish color is so beautiful, and it smells, so the aroma that is coming from it, this is so, so amazing. Yes, right now I'll be adding some red oil to it. So this red oil is going to even make it look more creamier. Yes, but red oil is not compulsory. If you don't like red oil, you can just add more turmeric and just leave it like that. And you can add more black pepper so that it will potentiate the effects of the effect of the turmeric, and that will still look very very creamy and very beautiful. So we can see what the red oil is changing it into. It's even making it looking more beautiful, more enticing and more inviting, and it smells so good as well. Yes, at this stage also I'll be adding the blended pepper with garlic and the rest of the onion. So now I'm going to, be stirring it. We can see the pepper is going to add more contrast to the color. We can see the yellowish color of the bean soup, and we can see the particles of the red color from the pepper. It's just beautified and it looks so good. But pepper has to be to your taste. You can just add whatever you can take. If you don't like pepper, it's not compulsory to add pepper to it. But this is so nice. This is so beautiful, and it smells amazing. Tastes good as well. Yes. So also I'll be adding some Maggi seasoning cubes to it as well. And now we're going to check the salt. We have to be careful because we don't want to overload it with salt, because once you overload beans with salt, the beans will lose its natural good taste. So I'm being careful here as I'm adding it. I'm checking it to make sure it doesn't overpower it. Let's keep watching. Yes, right now it's time to add the fish. So we are going to submerge the fish inside the bean soup, and the fish is going to be cooked up by all the ingredients, all the goodies that we have inside the bean soup, and we're going to return it back onto the stove to cook. Yes, I just need to add a little pinch of salt to bring the taste to perfection. And right now I'll be stirring it, everything together, and I'm going to put it on the stove on a very low heat so that the fish and the beans can gently steam together. Yes. Yes, I have some Ewedu here, which I'm going to prepare. It's jute leaf, but it usually go well with the bean soup if you want to use it to enjoy Amala. So I'm going to prep this to use it with Amala. Yes, this my Ewedu, my jute leaves. Is a frozen one. I just put it in the microwave to defrost, and I put it like for 4 minutes. So, and I'm pouring it in a plate now, where I'm going to add some other ingredients to it. Yes, we can see that the jute leaf is very, very thick. My Ewedu is thick, and right now I'll be adding some salt. After adding the salt, I'll also add the Eru. I'll add small Eru to it, and I'll also add some Maggi cube seasonings, and I'll dilute it the more because it's very thick. This brand is a very good brand. It's usually thick and green, and it draws very well. So, and I'll be adding this Maggi cubes, Eru, and a little salt before I transfer it into the microwave to just warm up. Yes, I'll be adding some water to it also to dilute it the more, to my, to the consistency that I love. Some like it, so watery, some like it thick, but I love mine to be medium. So, and that is what I'll be doing now, and I'll be taking it back into the microwave to warm for 1 minute because of the water that I added and the Eru. So this Ewedu, if you have the fresh one, the process is different from this. If you have the fresh one, you can just clean it out and chop it and put it in your blender and add a little water to it and blend it. Then you can now add your seasonings. Then you can just microwave it or pour it in a pot and warm it for a few minutes. That will be very perfect and very nice color. Yes, and that's very good. Yes, I just microwaved it for 1 minute because I would not like it to stay too long, because I don't want it to overcook. I don't want the color to change. So I just said put it in for 1 minute, and it's so perfect. The consistency is what I love. This is how I love my Ewedu to be. And this is good. So I'm going to just cover it and set it aside until it's time to use it. Yes, we are going to check on the soup. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. This has been on the stove cooking for like 12-13 minutes on a low heat, and the fish looks so fluffy inside the bean soup, and that shows that the fish is well steamed, it's well cooked. Yes, this is so pretty, and it smells so good. It smells so nice, so nice. Yes, now I'm just going to add some fresh seasoning, the dill and the cilantro. Yes, cooking beans, so some people don't add their fish. Some people don't add protein inside the beans, so some just cook it like that. Sometimes I do the same thing. I just, cook my beans just like that. But I just, love to experiment by adding the fish or meat. Sometimes I add meat to it, and it always come out so good. This is so nice because the fish added a very more beautiful taste to the beans. So this is a good a good try. Yes, and it's the aroma is all over. It's all over. Yes, now the bean soup is ready, and I'm just adding some rice here. It goes very well with rice. I love eating it with rice. So it's very versatile. You can eat it you can enjoy it with anything. You can, enjoy it with and you can just eat it just like that, like have it in a cup or a plate and enjoy it as a soup. It is very healthy. If you like, you can make it lighter. It might not make it as thick as mine. You can make it lighter, and you can just go for whatever consistency that you love. You can just experiment and see what is good for you. But this is very nice. Yes, you can also use this soup to enjoy any swallow. Here I have some Amala. Yes, this is where I'll be introducing my Ewedu into it. So some people love to make their bean soup separate and make some stew separate. Inside the stew, that's where they will have their meat. But because the way I have mine, the way I crafted mine, I added my meat, my fish into the bean soup, and I'm just going to, put it in on my amala directly, and I'll be adding my ewedu to it. So, and this is looking so yummy. And after adding the ewedu, I will add some red stew. Yes, to it. If you don't like red stew, you can just eat it without red stew, but it normally goes well with red stew. That is the original way that we enjoy it. So from the inside the red stew, we usually have like assorted meat and all that. But if you don't like meat, you can go for fish. If you don't like neither of them, then you can just enjoy your bean soup with your amala and ewedu like that, which is, that's good for vegetarian. Yes, that's very good. We can see how beautiful it is. Right now, I'll be adding some stew that I have at home already. I'll be adding some of the red stew on it, and this is so pretty. It's giving it a very nice contrast and more flavor, and this is more enjoy. You can eat it with any swallow. You can eat it with pounded yam if it goes well with you. Eba, semo, whatever wheat, and whatever that is, that goes for you. Yes, this is so fantastic. It's a very good dish that anyone can try. It's very easy to do, so simple. So if you have watched this video to this end, and if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share, click the notification bell so that you'll be able to be notified each time I load a new video, and so also that I'll be able to make more of these videos. Thank you for watching. Remain blessed. Bye for now, and see you in my next video. Bye.